Hello, family. Today is April the 18th, 2013, and today we are making the Velvetta cheesy skillet chicken and broccoli dish with a little twist. So, come on, let's get busy. Let's go. Okay, we have the boneless, skinless chicken thigh fillets. I like thigh meat more so than breast. It's just a matter of preference and taste. Um, to me, though, I'm aware that you can take a mallet and thin out the breast meat and make it a little bit more tender. But for me, I just like the thigh meat and I like the consistency of the meat. But what we're going to do is we're going to wash this after we finish slicing some of this meat up. So we're going to slice it up first. We're going to put it in a colander. And then we're going to wash it. So I'm going to take two of them at a time. And I'm just simply just going down them. And she's coming back, baby. That's my dog crying in the background. My daughter just walked out the door. She's coming back, babe. Okay, so what we're doing is we're just simply going to take this chicken meat. We have two thighs at a time, and we're just kind of going to chunk it up a little bit, because we're going to fry this up. We're going to saute this up, but just going to do a couple of those right there to it. Okay, I put a little bit of canola oil here inside of my saucepan simply to keep it from sticking. Now I'm simply going to add my washed chicken meat and we're going to start that to going. Okay, while our chicken is doing what it's doing over there, we're going to begin steaming some extra broccoli to go into the dish. This is simply a steaming bowl or tray, and it opens up like so. You place it in the center of your saucepan with a little bit of water on the bottom. I want you guys to be able to see how much water I placed. Just to skim the bottom, because what you want it to do is to primarily steam. It's not to cook it. To brown it, it's to steam it. So we're going to take our broccoli cuts and we're going to just simply put them on the tray like so. We're going to apply the lid and allow that simply to steam. Okay. Excuse the background noise. My neighbors are getting their lawn service. At any rate, the chicken has been cooking on low. I also put the lid on there. That kind of speeds the cooking. But this is the way your chicken should look. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour this excess oil off of the chicken. See, it made a great deal of oil on it. So let's pour that off. And then we're going to come back and put some onion in it. Okay, so now we're going to add some chopped onions. Now you can have fresh onion or you can have chopped that's dried just like this. I tend to like them, and you don't tear with these. But they're just something quick. Okay, and then we're going to add some seasoning salt, a little bit. Just a little bit because we don't know exactly how seasoned that box is going to be. And most times when you buy packaged foods, they have a great deal of sodium content in them. But we do want this to be extremely tasty, and sometimes, not all times, it will be. So, now we're going to let this cook a little bit. You also have to factor in, now see, this chicken is not all the way done. You want chicken to cook all the way done. It is 3/4 of the way done. So you want to ensure that the chicken is all the way cooked because you don't want to sicken your family. Now with our broccoli, we're simply going to steam this like 3/4 of the way to where it's just a little bit more pliable. Not to where it's all the way cooked through, because we're still going to put it inside the dish, but you do want to ensure that it's somewhat soft. You want to turn the fire up a little bit, put a lid on it, and simply allow it to steam. Okay, now we're going to begin adding our Velveeta cheesy skillet. Now, let me give you a little bit of background about this and what prompted me to do such a video. I bought this from the Dollar Tree, my local Dollar Tree. The expiration date is May 28, 2013, so we're good. Okay, now, the reason for fixing this, family, is I was just simply coming in to show you guys that you can make a very economical dish that's very tasty, and the kids will absolutely love it. So now let's get back to our meal here. Okay, now I'm making 2 boxes, which means you're going to double each ingredient. So it's 2.5 cups of water, which equates that to 5 cups, and there's 8 ounces per cup, and 5 times 8 is 40, so that will be 40 ounces of water. This is 32 ounces here. And I will just simply add more water to that. Now, the broccoli florets that came with the packet, look how skimpy this is. Let me just open up both of these at one time so you guys can see. Okay, my kids love broccoli. And this is how much broccoli that they give you. That's not enough. It just isn't, not in my opinion. Look at that. So this is why I tend to put a little extra something in it. Just put a little something extra in it. Okay, now let's get these seasonings in here. Okay. Now, the pasta it's actually pasta. It looks like rice, but it is pasta. So let's get that in there. You want to put everything in there but the cream sauce, the cheese sauce. And actually, I bought some the ragu, some extra just to go in it, just a little bit extra, because of course they give it to you. It's pretty liberal, but still, to add a little something extra to it, I got that, to put a little bit of that in it as well. Okay, now so by it being 3/4 of the way done now, by it you mixing it in here, now it will be fully cooked. It will be fully done. Whereas at first, I still would have had a little bit of crunchiness to it. And my kids really don't like it like that. So I have to cook mine a little bit first prior to putting it in there. Otherwise, it has a little crunchiness to it. And my kids don't like it like that. Now, what you want to do is cut the fire down on this extremely low. You do not want to add the cheese sauce until last. That's like a topping. Now, right now, you just want this to kind of, the rice to swell, is what you want to do at this point. So you're going to just blend that together, put a lid on it, and let it go. Cut your fire down extremely low. Apply your lid and let it go. Okay, this is the consistency that you should see. Now I'm going to cut the fire off because the pasta has swollen. And we don't want to scorch it, nor do we really want to burn our cheeses. So let's just go on and cut this off. Now, the cheese that it's given is this right here. We have 2 of them, so we're going to begin putting these guys in. Okay, I've added the cheese that come with it, but I'm going to add just a little bit of this, because I added, so much extra meat and things in there that I, to compensate for the extra meat. Because actually, I believe it only counted for like a pound per box, but I put like about 3 or 4 pounds of boneless chicken in here. So to kind of bring that up a little bit, we're just going to add just a little bit more in there to see what it does. Basically, we're just folding this over. I would say that's enough cheese. That's definitely enough cheese. We don't want to, again, once again, this is considered as a portion control type of meal. I've never been one to cook really, really healthy, but being that I am on this journey, I will have to, definitely exercise portion control for my family with this particular dish, because yes, it would definitely be a little fattening. So keep that in mind. Simply plating this up so you guys can see how it turned out here. Bon appetit, family. You guys have a good evening. I love you. Bye-bye.